Hello and welcome back to another video on Serious About Salvage. Now I know it's been a while, I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I've done a video. Been having a good break, things have been going on, and I've seen a lot of messages of people asking how I am. Not to worry, everything's okay. Just run myself down a little bit too much doing various other things as well as the cars, and it all come to a bit of a abrupt end and I had to take some time away, unfortunately, but back with a couple of cars, a couple of nice cars to have a tinker with, have a mess with, make a few videos and basically just see where we go with them really. No pressure on me, I don't want any pressure at the minute. Just going to take it easy. Whatever I can get done, and whatever videos I can put out for you guys, I'll put out, but rest assured, like I said, everything's okay. We're all fine here. But just a few health issues really, just to put an end to all that. I'm not going to go any deeper into it for now, because we've got a new car, very nice car. Thumbnail will have already shown you. Pretty much brand new, 2024 Mini Cooper S convertible. 1,000 miles on this car. It was registered 31st of May this year. In fact, I don't know if this will be out this year, so what was it, 7 months old, this car. Let's spin round. There's a lot to talk about. It's not going to be an easy repair, but it's a nice car, and I think a decent price. Just before we do go into the car, for you guys that watch the auctions at the moment, having had a bit of a time away and knowing where the market was in terms of selling stuff, I was expecting stuff to be pretty cheap at the moment, and I was massively surprised. Some of the cars, I was trying to pick up a couple of flood cars in all fairness, and they were just going for absolutely insane money. And as far as I'm concerned, stuff isn't really selling, so I don't understand why people are spending so much on these salvage cars. So I managed to stumble across this 2024 Mini, and I've also bought a 2024 Fiat 500 Topolino, so a really nice spec. Not bad damage, that's not turned up yet. And they were both alright, you know, this Mini, just over £7,000 I paid for it. For next to brand new, yeah, it's going to have some money spent onto it, bearing in mind. They're not cheap, these parts, but it'll all go back together and it'll be literally a brand new car. Obviously categorised, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll see where we get with it. Anyway, I'll turn around, enough waffling, let's get into it. So there it is. Believe it or not, that is somewhere under there, a 2024 Mini Cooper S convertible. It looks far worse than it actually is. It's all just bolt-on, bolt-off parts. The actual crash, I suspect, wasn't that bad, because obviously all the bottom is still fine. It was obviously a bit higher up, it's got the bonnet, but because everything's plastic behind them, it's just took the whole lot out. And this is exactly how it's come to me, with the bonnet down, obviously. So obviously this has gone to an insurance assessor because it's such a new car. They've dismantled it, taken off all the damaged parts, and the insurance decided it's just not they don't want to repair it. So just off a quick scan, the main thing for me really is the inlet manifold's gone with the throttle body. Airbox with airflow meter. We've obviously got no rad pack, some coolant hoses, we've got no intercooler. Got one intercooler hose, but obviously there's going to be another one on this side that takes us up to the throttle body. So they're missing crash bar, the frames that go around the headlights, the headlights themselves. There's no washer bottle. Luckily the aircon pipes are there, don't need an aircon rad. Fan housing obviously. There's no latch for the bonnet, even the cables. It's unfortunate that nothing's come with it, because there would have been a lot of salvageable parts there. There's no way it was all broken. But they've literally just took the whole front clip off and said, yeah, this is what needs repairing to the insurance, and they just said no. So this is what we bought. This is exactly how it was in pictures, and this is what we've got to put back together. It's always a lot more difficult when there's no parts, because obviously part numbers, I'm led to believe these later 2020s, 2024s have got a slightly different engine in them to the earlier ones. But from what I've found, no hardware is any different. Manifold throttle bodies, they're all the same from all the 16 onwards Cooper S's. It's a B48 engine. It's got an auto gearbox on it, and it is a exclusive spec list. So it's a decent spec car. Plenty of stuff on it. Front and back parking sensors. It's got reverse camera. Obviously, it's a cabriolet. Nice alloys. I really like the wheels. They're nice. What size are they? They are 18s. 205, 40, 18. Presuming front and back. 205, 40, 18, yeah. In terms of the damage, I mean, it's all isolated to the front. The wings are perfect. Apart from a bit of dirt, the wing arches are perfect. Luckily, we've got a sensor there, parking sensor. Splash guard's good. All the bottom frame, seems to be no problems with that whatsoever. Splash guard good again. Arch liner, sensor, wing, no issues. Luckily, there is no damage on the inside. No airbags are fired. And like I said, with it being the exclusive, you get these really nice leather seats. Mini yours badges on them. And it's a lovely car in here, to be fair. Just jump in a sec. It has got the digital clocks. And yeah, 1,152 miles. Which is incredible, really. Plenty of error messages, but it has got sat nav as well. Aircon, like I said, it's got the dual clutch in it. It's a really nice car, actually. Really nice car. Floor mats are still in as well. That's nice. In the back, got this little wind diffuser. I don't know if you can actually see that, but let's see if I can get it out a little bit. Don't know if you can see the wind diffuser at all in the back. Maybe a little bit. Back seats look immaculate. Oh, let's just turn that off a minute. So now the battery's a bit lower. Around the back, it's got the nice black rings around the lights. You got your Union Jack tail lights. Private reg isn't with the car, so just bear that in mind. It's nothing to do with this car. There's absolutely no marks on it whatsoever, as you'd expect, really, from a car with 1,000 miles on it. It's a really nice car. Yeah, at some point we'll drop the roof and see how that goes. So this car is a start, no drive. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh. So, starts up, no problems. Obviously we've got various lights on, we've got a lot of things missing, a lot of things unplugged. Yeah, no throttle body, so if we press the throttle, not a lot happens, it won't rev. And the gears, it says park, you put it into drive, you can feel it engage, but then after a moment or two it jumps out and puts it back into neutral. You put it back in drive, and again it just jumps out. Back in reverse, hit your reversing camera there, but again it just jumps out. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that right now. you feel it engaged, but it's taking itself out of gear. So I don't think it's anything too serious, but we'll have another little look. Alright, in part there. Good old BMW chimes. It's obviously got auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control. Yeah, nice car. So I have given it a scan and I will show you the findings. So if we look at, we've got, obviously, it never comes up very well, Joe, when you try to put camera onto digital screens, but there's various codes here. We'll just concentrate with the engine and transmission, and I'll probably just read them to you. So, throttle valve sensor, yeah, we've not got one. So we've got two codes for the throttle body being unplugged. Another one unplugged for the throttle body. We've got airflow meter unplugged. Intake manifold pressure sensor, there's no intake manifold on it. Charge air intake, charge air temperature sensor, here again, there's no bloody intake manifold on it. Temperature sensor, charge pressure control, and electric fan. So I know what all them are on the engine. It's literally, like I said, it's throttle body, intake manifold, and the fan for the radiator. So they will all be very easily sorted out by replacing the parts. So on the transmission, it's not gonna. Alright, it will do. Transmission. Be nice to know what's going on with this. We've got pressure sensor 1 short circuit. Pressure sensor 2 short circuit. Sub-transmission missing adaptation due to after run, so that would sort itself out. Functions engaged there. It's alright, so 2 intermittent 2. It's alright, so we've got pressure sensor 1 and 2 short circuit, open to ground. Alright. I've seen something on the actual gearbox that might explain that. The airbag, 3 airbags ones, it's because the pedestrian protection has fired on the bonnet. So the 2 bonnet sides, they're 2 of the cords, and then the tube across the bumper is obviously damaged and unplugged, so that's the 3rd cord. So that gets rid of all them. There's nothing inside fired. The parking one is going to be all the sensors. I'm presuming this body control is just going to be another load of the same codes, just on a different one. Oh yeah, headlights, obviously. So your headlights aren't in. Exterior lighting, yeah, it's all down to headlights, that. And the bonnet latch. So there's nothing really of concern in any of that. That can all be easily sorted just by replacing all the parts. Now, as I just referred to the gearbox, I had noticed when I brought it in last night, we have snapped wire, and that goes down to a sensor right in the bottom of the gearbox, which is obviously the pressure sensor. So first things first, let's strip this back, repair these wires, and see if we can just sort out the gearbox side of things. It may not be happy regardless, because there's no throttle body, you can't rev the engine. Throttle position will probably be communicating with the gearbox, won't it, you would expect. So that's probably quite important to have a throttle body on it. So, but we will repair these because they need repairing, and we'll see what happens with that. I haven't really seen anything else of concern on the front of the engine here. There is obviously a very, very slight little dent there, but that's not going to do anything. This has broke off the gearbox, this little breather pipe. I don't know if you can see right down there. I've had this before on minis. I've replaced it before as well. That might have something to do with the... in fact, is that just into the... oh, I don't know where that's into actually. It's into the actual bottom end of the engine, so... that will give us running issues, but It ain't gonna stop the gearbox from working. We've got obviously loads of vacuum lines unplugged. Yeah, so I'll patch up that cable. We'll have a little dabble with if we can get the gears to, oh, I've got indigestion, sorry. Well, get it to stay in gear, or see if we can just at least get rid of a few colds. And I've ordered in a manifold with throttle body. That's a key thing we need to get on there to get the engine running properly and at least allow it to rev. Obviously, I need to find an airbox and airflow meter, and then it's hardware, and it's a rad pack, front panel frame, headlights, even things like the battery cover. That's all gone. Now there wouldn't have been no damage to that. I wouldn't expect. Like there's a plastic sheet there. Do you know all that kind of stuff? Oh, excuse me. It's a bit of a shame, really. Some of that stuff, like I said, would definitely have been okay, but it is what it is. We deal with what we've got, and that's all we can do. So first things first, I'll get them wires repaired, and we'll have another scan of it and see where we are then. Right, unfortunately, I've had to do a temporary fix on them wires. You'll have seen them before. I like to use these little tiny tubes with solder inside them, and you just put them over the wire, put wire in each end and heat them up, and they solder inside and have a really nice waterproof tight finish. But I seem to have none left, so what I've just done, I've thrown a chop block on there, just got them wired together so we can see if it makes any difference. Just a bit of a mess around really, but I will get some, I'll order some of them and I'll fix that permanently and get some nice sticky back tape. Do you know the tape they use to wrap around, do you know this stuff? They use it to wrap around looms, and then I can fix that and wrap it up, and it'll be just like it was when it rolled off the factory floor 6 months ago. So let's see now if we've managed to get rid of any of them transmission cords. Let's do a quick erase. See what comes back. But yeah, nice in here. It's a nice car. Obviously no service history, it's only done 1,000 miles. It's not had any services yet. Oh, it's doing something now. Yeah. One key at the moment, anyway. It's all keyless entry, keyless go. Right, I think it's done. So transmission is down to 1 fault. Sensor 2 short circuit to ground. I might have an idea what that is as well. But let's just see if we've made any difference. Let's just back out of that. I want to see if any more cords come. Start it up. Obviously there's tools that want to rev, hit and drive. So it's staying in gear now. Oh, no it's not. As soon as you touch the throttle it pops out. Yeah. Alright, so I need to have a look at sensor 2, and I'm expecting now really that this isn't going to be happy until we get a throttle body on there. So like I said, I'm presuming that they do talk to each other. Let's just make sure nothing else has come back. No, so just that. Pressure sensor 2, short circuit to ground. Now, again, if we just nip round to the front. So this bottom one is obviously pressure sensor 1, and that there is going to be sensor 2. Now I don't know if you can quite see. Let me get a torch. If you're looking the end of that sensor, the actual plug end isn't straight. Looks like it's been hit by something. So I suspect that sensor's now knackered. That's what I think. Okay. Nothing I'm too concerned about right now. What I will do though, I'll put that sensor out, have a little look, and in fact, let's just pull it off now. Just pull it off. Let's have a look at it. If I can do this one-handed. Well, the plug came off. Relatively easy. Right. So yeah, this is a pressure sensor. If you look in the end, not sure how it's going to come out. You can see that the plug end is bent over, isn't it? So I think that's our culprit. That's the wire. That looks fine. I wonder if now it's out, we'll get a different cord. It's only there. Oh, it did it itself, it turned it off itself. Come on. Sorry I'm sniffling, it is a cold day. Yeah, still same cord, but I'm pretty certain that is, well, I know it's a pressure sensor. And the fact that it's showing a bit of sign of damage, I bet it's broken off inside. So I'll pick one of them up as well. And really, there's not much now we can do without any parts. So I think that's going to have to be it for this one. Well, nothing's really happened in this video, granted, but I'll get it up on the channel so then, you know, people can stop asking where I am, for a start, which obviously I appreciate very much. It's nice to know that people are out there thinking of me and that make sure I'm okay, which is nice, like I said. So yeah, everything's good. And I'm looking forward to having a mess with this car. No suspension damage either. None at all. Oh, we were going to drop that roof, weren't we? Should we drop this roof? See what this does. Now, I don't know how to do it. I'm just guessing. There's a lever there. There's a lever there. Don't really know what that does. Everyone's supposed to do that. Turn it on. There's a button up here. Oh, it's electric. That can't be it, can it? Oh, I don't know. It's half open. Is that it? I don't know. Put them back down. Right. Don't know. I'll leave it as that for now. Oh, is it because that was open? Let's have another go. See if we can go further. What? What's happening? There we go. It's open. That's cool. I like it. This was a little windbreak that I was on about. Presume that stops chattering. I've also just noticed we've got the headlight surrounds in the boot. There. Nice black ones. There you go. Convertible Mini. I like it. Very nice. Right, we're going to leave it there, I'm afraid. I'll get a load of parts for this. Got a load of parts coming for the Fiat 500 as well. And hopefully get a few more videos out for you. Like I said, sorry, not much has happened, but I wanted to just get a video up there just to put everyone's minds at rest about, you know, where I've been and what's going on. And at least I can show you a car whilst I'm explaining all that. So thanks as always for watching, massively appreciated. Big thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.